Environmental group A-Rocha Ghana has called on government to take urgent action on the code red alert for humanity. The alert signifies humanity's fast-ticking time bomb of climate change, which has resulted in extreme weather conditions across the globe. But according to A-Rocha, Ghana still has a chance to significantly minimize the intensity of climate change impacts if we all pull together and act fast. So that's the statement coming from A-Rocha Ghana on the ravaging effects of climate change. Let's speak now to Darrell Bosso. He is the Deputy National Coordinator of A-Rocha Ghana. Darrell, I hope you've been able to join us. I wonder how many people know about this code red alerts for humanity projects. Some people, for them, it's the first time they are hearing this. Tell us about it.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother. And yeah, I hope you can also hear me very well.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so the IPCC assessment report, that's the Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change, which is set up by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. It's consistent of several experts from across the world, several institutions, countries, and they from time to time assess the global climate outlook and report on what is happening. And for the first time, this particular expert group has been able to put together all the experiences of climate change over the years from the past to the present, and have even made a forecast on what to expect going on into the future. So this report is really very significant for all of us, considering the fact that we are in a climate emergency. And some of the key recommendations and observations from this report is to the fact that more than ever, and without any doubt, everything we're experiencing with regards to unpredictable weather conditions and the variability in temperature and rainfall is all because of human activities. And so we need, as human beings, to take the necessary actions, particularly reducing emissions, which are responsible for greenhouse gases, so we can minimize global temperature increases and secure all the other safety nets of our environment and of our social development, which is dependent on temperature and rainfall. The good news from the report, however, is that it is not too late to act, and all of us can act in our very small way, and even as a country, as individuals, as organizations, to make sure that we reduce emissions and really work towards ensuring that we stay safe eventually. Otherwise, it could be very catastrophic for all of us because of the weather changes.
You speak about individual responsibilities, but you also call for governmental action. What form of action exactly are you looking out for?
So what is very crucial, you know, that for most of these national processes in terms of climate action and all of that, most of these are led by countries and states. And so states have very high responsibility. If you look at parties to the Paris Agreement, it's signed by states. And so our government is responsible for making sure that we all stay safe. And one of the key recommendations from the IPCC report is that government take the necessary steps to shift towards green development. And it can only happen if government planning, investment, and deliberate policy actions are directed towards making sure that this investment for green recovery really happens. If government is doing something contrary to that, then we are in trouble, because the policy and the portion of government can also be a driving force for all agencies to act in a country. And that is how come we think that government must lead the charge, and then all of us will also follow.